It's your boy Juice Baby in your chest. Shakita Dewberry Days on my side. This is the first Boss Up podcast. We're coming to you with the 2020 vision. Hey, coming to you right now in your chest.
It's your girl Shakita D Days from Miami, Florida. Woo woo, here for our first episode of our 2020 visual podcast of the Boss Up Show. And we're going to bring it to you.
Y'all, what's going on? This your host Juice Baby right now. I'm co-host right here, Shakita Dewberry Days. And right now we coming at y'all talking about the vision, 2020 vision. What's y'all vision for 2020? Every year we do this every year. People come up with New Year resolutions. And I say if you ain't really hanging out with each other every day, you know, and you know, getting into the grind, like you really ain't gonna tell the difference between what's a person's vision for that year. You know what I mean? And let me tell you what I mean by that. You got holidays, and my position is if we grinding all year long, say as a group of us, each holiday is going to represent our grind. You see what I'm saying? Because it's going to show what we achieved, you know, while we've been grinding all year long. You feel me? So each holiday is supposed to represent what we, you know, how we embrace one another, you know. That's how I look at it, you know. Everybody else, you know, come out and do what they need to do. But from that point, my vision for this year is that a group of us, you know, we come together and we work, grind out every month, you know, doing what we need to do, and we lay back. We party hard, you know what I mean? We work hard, we party hard, we lay back, and we see our fruits and our labor. So my vision right now for 2020 is actually the family. The immediate family, which is my kids and my siblings, once we keep them in line, and then the committee, the groups of people who we actually coming together with, more of a networking environment and expansion of our, you know, our brand.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with what Juice Baby said, because I feel like we need to come together more. We have to start collaborating with each other. And a lot of times people feel that they can do these things on their own. But if you can connect with someone else, that person that you thought you couldn't connect with, you made that connection because that person had that connection that you couldn't reach. We have to stop thinking that we can do things on our own. I mean, I love helping people. I spent my entire 2019 helping people, helping organizations, and that's what I love to do. And my focus for 2020 is just for self-development, for me to focus on our organization, to focus on things that we need to grow. I felt like I was giving myself, and I wasn't focusing in the areas to grow my own house. You understand what I'm saying?
That's awesome, baby. That's all it is.
Say enough is enough. Enough is enough. And then it's like when you start working and you laying these foundations and you looking at other people living their life and you like how they doing that, you want to know how to do that. So then you go out there and you seeking the information.
No doubt, because it's like we didn't come from that background of that structure, but you really got to look at it. Most people, you know, that's been successful, they had an idea of somebody in their family, grandma, granddaddy, uncle, auntie, you know what I mean? Because you just got to look at it. If you wasn't growing up knowing Chinese, how you going to understand that language? And that's what we're doing with these different systems that people grow up in. People are raised a certain way. They're raised to be workers, you know what I mean? Because they come from the traditional way of life, coming from the slavery, and, you know, there's a lot of situations that will bring you to the point where you feel like you know that it's better.
Right.
You know what I mean? As an individual, when you actually see when someone is, example, granddaddy has his own business, he owns some property, so you're working with him and you learn how to keep the property up, you know what I mean? Or the father owns a mechanic shop, and you learn about all the tools, and you learn about all the systems in the situation, so you can be able to actually run that situation when you're finished. If you pass on, you can pass that situation to you. But when you are a worker at a job and I die, I can't say you can work for me as my child. You know what I mean? So what we got to look at is life. We got to know what to do to pass on. If it's information, something tangible, something that we can actually consider something that can actually bring a person to the next level in life. Like, we know we were suffering in this situation, so we're making it better for the next generation. You know what I mean? So they don't have to go through the things that we know we had to go through and struggle to get by. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of kids don't know about government cheese. We can go through the just struggles about where we come from, and then certain things that they would never ever experience because of our ancestors or our grandmothers and great-grandfathers and the things that they did that laid a way out for us to be successful, independent people that can actually go out and do the things we need to do for one another.
Right. So why do you think like some people, they never take that next step in their life? Do you think that it's that they're just conditioned to what they know already, or they just have that clutch that they can lean on, they got that person that they can go to? Do you feel that if they didn't have that on the side of them, like that backup, that it would make them go out there and make something happen because they didn't have that crutch, like food stamps or, you know, getting that check every month? What would make them go out there and do it?
It's their own vision. They have to have a vision for their life. They have to have a purpose for their waking up every day. Because if you're on a hamster wheel, you know, if you really don't have a goal, the world has a goal for you. If you don't, like, you go on the streets and you don't really have a goal, the streets already is prepared. They already have a system out there. So each situation is a system already. So to the point of a person that's thinking and a person that's knowing, that's the difference in taking that next step to your vision. Because if you know that it takes you and your own energy, you understand, your willpower, you understand, to push forward in life, and you already know that you have to take that step. And if you put something before you, you always gonna have an excuse. You know what I mean? And you put anything before you taking that next move, then you never gonna make that move. Once you move the obstacles out your way and knowing that you have to accept your life, your lifestyle, where you at the time, you're broke, and you don't know nothing, then you have to be self-taught, you know what I mean, to actually move to the next level. So in that position of you saying people thinking, I feel like people should know what they want out of life, and that's what makes people go forward.
I mean, with me, I was always like that curious person. I just wanted to know. And I didn't take any course, you know, to go to school to learn how to become an entrepreneur. It was just me being like Inspector Gadget, going online, learning these things, you know, and trying to figure out how to do this and do that. And then it clicked to me. I was like, okay, hey, I want to write a book. You know, because I was growing up watching Lifetime, you know, seeing these moms on TV. And I'm like, why they living in these big houses? They driving these nice cars, and she home and doing the same exact thing that I'm doing now, like writing books. And then the dad was in financial services.
If the credit ain't right, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Your credit gotta be on point. Because why? That's how you get your money. If you're broke, you ain't got no money, your credit, that's the first thing you know you can depend on. Then you have to have a plan behind that. You just can't take the money and squander everything you know being paid. And that's what they love. So anytime you want to start a new venture, you gotta have good credit. Why? Because the credit union, you gotta go to the bank, you know, you can get a loan from your grandma, family, somebody who, is financially situated. So being an entrepreneur, that's the first solution to me. So what you think of? What's the second solution? Or what's your first solution on what steps it takes to be an entrepreneur? Don't try to go into it yet, but just give up, just like I said. Just one situation where they can actually go look up, they can actually search it. Like the first situation I just said right there. Credit. What you think about credit?
I mean, credit is everything. I mean, I'm experiencing that now as an adult. I'm becoming to see how important credit was and credit is, because I didn't value my credit. I wasn't taught to value my credit. And we come up and we get these credit cards and we go to school and we're like, oh, we go to the mall, we blowing it like crazy. Oh, I got $1,000 credit card, I'm gonna go to the mall, I'm gonna get me some shoes, and we just doing all kind of crazy stuff.
For visual, right?
For visual, trying to look good, trying to impress this person. Now we adults and we paying for, those mistakes that we made in the past. I wish I can go back. Like, I'm still struggling with my credit now. So that's like the main focus right now is for me to get focused and fix all those areas in my life. My focus is financial right now. That's my major focus right now. That's why I said 2020 is about 2020 vision. It's about getting up, doing what you have to do, not just talking about it, actually doing it, being about it. Because you have to have that mindset. You know, entrepreneurship starts with a decision. You have to make a decision. Because I hear a lot of people say, hey, you know, I know you was doing this business before, but my mind wasn't there. Now I see what you're talking about. That's why it starts with mindset.
And like I said, the very point is your heart. Being an entrepreneur, I feel like that's the first step of being an entrepreneur is having your priorities in order, right? That's like Mom said.
Absolutely.
Teach you how to keep your room clean. It's teaching you all the fundamentals of keeping stuff in order. Not because they want you to be clean. No, being cleanliness, like it says, that's the government. But at the same time, it keeps germs down. A lot of stuff is going to being clean. Right? Mom trained me. Well, I'll tell you, we're going to talk about moms. That's going to be one podcast. It's going to be amazing. It's probably going to be, man, we probably been talking about that for like 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? Just about moms and mom, mother, and all that good stuff. But once a mom, dad, first teacher, first person we call on before we call on the deity, what is it, our mother, right? When you crying and you hurting and you want something to eat. Mama, right? So mama gonna train you first, daddy gonna train you, even if it's subconsciously, if you're just sitting there watching, or if mom actually sit you down and tell you these things, right? It's being trained how to actually prepare yourself to be an individual outside of the nest. You know what I'm saying? This is the basics of being an entrepreneur. You understand what I'm saying? So first quarter, mom was a worker. All she could do is train you how to be what she is, a worker, right? But if dad is an owner, and mom is an owner, they're going to train you how to be ownership, right? You're going to have first hand. Some people have 2-3 steps.
Just feel like insane, going crazy, like
Struggle, man. We have to struggle now. So let's come back to the point where we embrace the struggle and we move forward.
I know, like just looking back, that's what I see. I see like I felt like I was trapped in a bubble. And when I came up out of that bubble, it was like, wow, it was like a whole different life, a whole new life. And we just got to stop being fearless. We got to be courageous. We got to go out there and we got to stop dwelling on the past. We got to stop dwelling on the past and stop making excuses as to why we can't do certain things now in the future because of what our parents did, because of how they lived their life. Now it's time for us to change that cycle and move forward.
We got more information. You know, it's just the age of information. I mean, do research, go to the library, read up on books and stuff of that nature, but there's so much information that our parents didn't have. You know what I mean? That I can say, but certain people will be flagging.
Right. I mean, technology is big. I mean, with all the technology today that we have, there's no excuse, no reason for us not to be in a better place than we were 20 years ago, in a better place than we were 40 years ago. Because everything's right there at our grasp. It's just that we have to be willing to change our mindset, willing to step out of that bubble and stop being conditioned to that old way of living and just come up out of that. And that's the vision for 2020. It's basically
breaking up out the shell.
You
know, being right. Like they say, when you're being born again, you know, using those terms, right? But at the same time, it's right. You have to renew your mind. Because it's like you are being programmed. You understand what I'm saying? Because mom raised us, we know English. Mom knew any other language, I would have been programmed knowing that language. I would have been programmed eating whatever food. Right. Now I was programmed to eat, right? So we can reprogram ourselves to what we see fit. See, mom wanted us